2013 was a momentous year for the UFC. From a superstar's groundbreaking debut to the aura of an icon shattered in one punch. From Showtime starring in a sequel.
Beautiful job!
To 5 unforgettable championship rounds.
Incredible fight!
From a bout for the ages. To a trilogy that cemented the baddest man on the planet.
He stomps Dos Santos!
The greatest knockouts, submissions, and fights of the year are all ahead.
History on the line tonight.
This is UFC Best of 2013. The UFC began 2013 in a familiar place, a country whose deep MMA roots would provide a lively backdrop for 7 events over the upcoming 12 months. To jumpstart the year, the UFC matched up Vitor Belfort and Michael Bisping. The Phenom had ended 2012 by nearly submitting light heavyweight champ John Jones.
Jones trying to power out of it!
And had found stability as part of the brash, Florida-based Black Zillion team. Bisping entered the fight on a hot streak of his own, winning 5 of its previous 6. A victory over Belfort would provide the count with a title shot. The stakes were high as the action intensified in the second round.
I'll tell you what, Bisping was looking really sharp in that first round, but at the end of that first round, he took a huge high kick that really changed things for him, and now Belfort working some nice 1-2s. Belfort looking to counter Bisping, but it'd be very difficult to do that with Bisping's footwork. He gets in, he gets out very well. Belfort very fluid and relaxed here in the early going. There he is again, that left high kick, and Bisping is opened up and in all sorts of trouble. That'll do it! Vitor Belfort has done it!
The Phenom's knockout of the night established what would become a trend in 2013. Stunning finishes for hometown heroes. When Anthony Pettis, a fighter so gifted and unique he's known simply as Showtime, stepped into the octagon against Donald Cowboy Cerrone. The fight would prove critical in determining the future of the division.
Maybe the more powerful striker is Cerrone. Quickness and speed, the advantage may go to Anthony Pettis here, although both are so well-rounded. And there's the Taekwondo background. Yeah, he threw a hopping side kick there. There's a nice straight left as well. But by standing in this southpaw stance, though, Mike, it's very unusual, and it's probably not what Cerrone was expecting. The big thing is, though, look for the left kick, both to the inside of the thigh and as a high kick. And that is what finished Joe Lozon, the left kick from the southpaw stance, and knockout of the night. There goes the body of Tokyo. He's hurt. He's hurt. That one hurt him. He's tightening up. He's hurt. And me, too. See his abs? See how he's tightening up? That is turn 26 tomorrow, and he looks great here tonight. Man, look at that. So entertaining. Donald's playing it off, but that kick hurt. And he's trying to get his wind back. Change the tempo here, Joe. Yeah, it certainly did. And he got it again. He's down. He's down. He's down. He's finished. That's it. It's over. Anthony Showtime Pettis.
Anthony Showtime Pettis.
I ain't scared to fight anybody. I want the champ. I want that belt ASAP.
Another man on a mission for a UFC belt took the octagon as Glover Teixeira defeated former light heavyweight champ Rampage Jackson.
Glover Teixeira!
In the main event, Demetrius Johnson took to the octagon to defend his flyweight championship for the first time against John Dodson. As the only 125-pounder to ever don the belt, Johnson relied on pace and striking through the first 4 rounds, but ultimately, the 5th would determine who went home with the belt. On February 2nd, the Octagon delivered on the promise of action. UFC 156 featured Tyrone Woodley's explosive debut and Damian Maia's dominant 3rd consecutive win since joining the welterweight ranks. Then, larger-than-life heavyweights Alistair Overeem and Antonio Bigfoot Silva brought bad blood to the octagon. After 2 rounds dominated by Overeem, Silva needed to make an impact as the 3rd round started.
Silva, Overeem. And the battle continues. They meet right in the center of the octagon, and Overeem to the body again. Oh, Bigfoot's landing some shots. Bigfoot pushing forward. He caught his attention late in the 2nd, and now Silva's starting to tee up. He rocked him. Big uppercut. He can't finish a fight. He is unbelievable. Bigfoot finishes Overeem. Unbelievable. What a huge knockout.
With a shocking come-from-behind victory, Silva earned a rematch against Cain Velasquez for the heavyweight championship. Following a year-long layoff, Jose Aldo returned to defend his featherweight title. His opponent, former lightweight champ Frankie Edgar, was making his debut at 145 pounds after suffering 2 razor-thin decision losses to Benson Henderson in 2012. Aldo peppered Edgar with a variety of kicks, knees, and jabs, but did little to slow the answer, who, while trailing on the judges' scorecards entering the 5th round, was seemingly gaining momentum.
This is where Frankie's gas tank really comes into play. Time is becoming a factor, though. 90 seconds left. Can he do enough here? Nice inside leg kick. Oh! Nice counter by the champion. Good right hand by Aldo. That one stunned Frankie. To go. Good combo by Frankie. Oh, leg kicks. I think at this point he's probably worried about being taken down. Again, he pushes him off. You know, he knows his body. He must know he's probably tired. Good combo again by Frankie. Aldo takes a look at the clock. 30 seconds remain in this championship fight. The lead left hook by the former lightweight champion. Head kick. Aldo smiles again. Damage may be the difference, Joe. Yeah, it could be, but man, I'm telling you, I think Frankie Edgar has won the last 2 rounds for sure. Again, he tags him. Tagged Aldo on the eye with that right hand. Final seconds of the fight. Oh! And they go the distance.
And still, the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Jose Aldo Jr.
The featherweight title fight was deemed the fight of the night and proved to be a prelude for a year of incredible action in the 145-pound division. The UFC touched down in London, England on February 16th, and in the main event, Renan Barão looked to defend his UFC interim bantamweight championship for the first time since defeating Uriah Faber for the distinction in 2012. Barão's claim to the undisputed title remained on hold as the division's champion, Dominic Cruz, sat out the year recovering from multiple knee surgeries. Barão would seek to make the case that he was the best 135-pounder in the world, beginning with 23-year-old Michael McDonald. McDonald had accumulated a KO highlight reel that had led him to this moment, where he entered the octagon as the youngest fighter to earn a title shot in UFC history. And in the first round, he looked worthy of the challenge.
You can hear the Brazilian fans cheering on Barão. Nice left hand by McDonald, now trying to keep it pouring on. Big right hand on the temple of Barão. Barão is hurt, and Barão has been knocked out here. A minute and a half to go in round 1. Barão now with that body lock, but McDonald caught him right on the temple. There's a few shots now. Barão hurting McDonald here.
After 2 more hard-fought rounds, Barão began to take control in the 4th.
Barão continues to move forward and stalk his prey, setting up another spinning kick there. Very deceptive with his attack. There he's faking it again. He's looking, once he starts getting to that really narrow stance, he's setting up that spinning back kick. And he may be using it as a feint right now. trying to confuse McDonald. Nice little slip by McDonald. Was able to slip that cross from Barao. Wasn't quite able to counter it with strikes, but good head movement from McDonald.
And McDonald continues to look for that big counter right hand. Barao with a body lock, or so it appears. Nice knee upstairs. Trying to throw McDonald down, eventually takes his back here.
You know, and aside from the activity of Barao's looking for a head and arm choke here. He may get it. He's looking to seal it up. If he can get a little bit more off to the side, McDonald trying to counter it, trying to keep his arm on the right side of his head. He's giving a thumbs up like he's okay, but if Barao can get around the side and walk towards that right side of the head of McDonald, he can create more pressure, but McDonald may have saved himself with that positioning of the right arm. But if I'm Barao, you need to walk outside, try to walk to your left and try to create more pressure on the outside of the neck, and he has it.
The victory was Barao's 31st consecutive fight without a loss, a dominant run for one of the UFC's pound-for-pound best. UFC's torrid pace continued 7 days later, where history would be made with the introduction of the women's bantamweight division and its superstar champion, Ronda Rousey. Undefeated and unmatched thus far in her career, Rousey would meet Liz Carmouche, a former U.S. Marine. Both women soon shine in the spotlight of this historic night.
Everyone who fights Rousey knows what's coming. No one has been able to defend it.
She's pinning that arm down right now.
A lifetime of arm bars.
Carmouche is on her back though, Mike. Carmouche has an over-under. Carmouche has the back.
Let's see if she can advance on Rousey.
Ronda is tying up the feet. She's want to make sure that Liz doesn't get a body triangle on, but she at the same time has to defend against the choke. Ronda's trying to pry those fingers over her face, but Ronda's in a very bad situation here.
Trying to lock it in.
She's getting her face cracked.
Carmouche working on Rousey.
Ronda's got to shake her off the top. Ronda's face is getting twisted.
Carmouche trying to shock the world.
Carmouche has got a good shot here, Mike.
Rousey trying to shake. She does. Rousey in trouble for the first time in her career.
She was in real trouble there, Mike. There's no mistake about it.
Rousey quickly moved from defense to offense, taking the fight to the ground.
A lot of time left in the round.
Oh, now this is bad. This is the armbar position. She's got her in the
Can she lock it in? She has finished every fight in the first round by armbar. Will she get it here?
Oh, look how beautifully Ronda rolls with it. She's been in this position so many times before. Plenty of time to go. Liz is doing a real good job of defending. She's defending the right way.
Listen to this crowd.
What she's done is got her arms in like a rear naked choke position to defend. But Ronda's an expert at prying those arms apart. Liz has got to bump and explode and get her arm out of there.
Rousey, more pressure.
She's looking for it. She got it.
It's all over. Once again, first round armbar finish for the champion, Ronda Rousey.
And still, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion.
The victory catapulted Rousey into a new stratosphere of fame, inspiring a whole new generation of mixed martial artists.